Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Psychedelic Kitten. We're back out with Vanishing of Ethan Carter. In the last one, we figured out the portal house thing, and I literally had to look up directions because it was driving me nuts, and like my brain just was not getting it. Plus the rooms were dark, and I can't see very well as it is, so yeah. We read this, but we're gonna read it again, see if I quite understand it. So this kid, I don't know if the kid wrote it or what, but it's about a magician. Once lived inside an old house and made potions that let him see the future. People from the village came to the magician's house and demanded he share his potions with them. We went to see the future too, we want to see the future too, they told him, but the magician said no. People from the village grew angry and burned the magician's house, but the magician knew this would happen. He had already cast a spell on his potion room. The house burned, but the room did not. People from the valley waited, but the magician never came out. And this is in the colorful room we finally found. I can't remember what this is. Okay, so it's basically about a guy who found moonshine. Made moonshine. I don't know why I didn't piece that together when we read it, but it still comprised a propane stove and 4-gallon stainless steel pot, which was used to hold the whiskey mash. Based on the size of the still, Bayfield County Sheriff Hank Shaffel believes it may be part of a small operation, though he admitted there could be other stills in the county. So maybe Ethan spied on them and found out they were making moonshine. I don't know. Sometimes my brain don't work right away, which is why I decided to look at that again. In the very first video, we briefly went through the Carter's house. I gotta get out of here. But we're gonna go back in there and slowly go through it this time. See if there's anything we missed. And it only saved after this house. So it's probably gonna say all that stuff again. Probably more, because I feel like I missed a room or two, because like I said in the first video, I actually was up here and like had a little bit of what was going on in this one house, though I didn't understand the portal house at first. So we're just gonna go over here and look real quick, slowly go through the rooms, check it out. And hopefully there's no more backtracking and I get my shit together. Because I know episode 2 was a little bit of backtracking because I wasn't using my brain, obviously. Which is another reason why I like this game, because it kind of works my brain a little bit. So maybe I can play other games like this. I don't know, it's the first game I've ever seen like this, so. So this is the picture, which I thought was funny because Uncle Chad was mean, Dad was sad, Mom was mad, Travis was loud, and Grandpa was quiet. And there's the grandpa who killed Travis, which is the brother. So let's recap a little bit. Should start with that. So basically, we are searching for Ethan. And we came across this crank that we end up going back for in episode 2. Because like I said, my brain's an idiot. And basically, Travis wanted to murder Ethan, but the grandpa found out about it because apparently this family thinks whatever's going on, killing Ethan will solve their problems. And Grandpa found Travis looking for Ethan. He ended up killing Travis, and then in the end he turned on Ethan anyways. And then we ran into this weird ass astronaut that just took us to a little box place that had a letter from Ethan, I think, and a magazine that said Gaylord on it. And then we went through the portals looking for that room.
You need to talk to your son. He was poking around in the old Vandergriff house again. Said he found some secret room.
Yeah, really? Okay, I will go talk to him.
And there we go. Dale must be the dad. We're not going upstairs quite yet.
What did you do? What did you wake up?
Nothing. I found a room, I walked into it, that's it.
I love that. I found a room, I walked into it, that's it.
You can feel it, right? Something coming from the Vandergriff house.
I can feel it. Ethan disturbed the sleeper. He must be punished.
See, now the mom wants to punish her son. I don't know how parents can murder their children. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm a parent. If your family, whatever, and you mess with my child, you got nothing coming. Okay, so what's up here? Let's go this way.
Pop, they're getting worse. They keep talking about this thing, this sleeper.
I know. What I don't know is if it's real or not.
I think the grandpa is Ed. So did we just do a completely 360? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. Did we go in this room? So many rooms. Holy crap.
You have to help us. It's the only way. It wants Ethan.
You're crazy. You've all gone crazy.
Oh, they're freaking the dad out. Did we go in here? Yeah. So I wonder if that portal house is where he found the room. That would make sense. Okay. Let's go around.
It's not my fault. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
That poor kid. I hope he's alive. I don't know if he's alive or like he's dead and communicating with us in the afterlife, but I'm praying that he is alive. And that all his family members got murdered because they're assholes. Don't know if there's a room I missed or not. This house is too damn big. Books. Or books. Alright. Wonder what these sleepers are that they're talking about. From the last time I was in this house, I know he says something else. So I'm trying to trigger it. There must be a room I missed. Go through.
Travis, leave the boy alone. I see how you've been looking at him.
You don't even know, do you? You have no idea what's going on.
Well, there's another one.
Ethan's family blamed him.
There we go.
Whatever it was he'd accidentally let loose, his family was convinced that hurting him would solve their problems, would soothe their disturbed minds.
Twisted.
Whatever haunted the Carters was still here somewhere, in the wind.
It's twisted. Alright. I believe that's it. From what I looked at, you don't really do anything with this house. It was just kind of like the baseline or whatever. So let's look around out here. See if there's anything else. And hopefully we don't run into another trippy thing like the astronaut. It's over here. Whoa!
People come here for many reasons. They want to ask me questions about the future. But I can see the future.
Hey!
So it is the past that interests me. If you want to find my house, you must answer the questions I ask of you.
Huh? Wait, what was the question, lady? you didn't ask it. I may or may not have an answer for you.
Is cheating truly unfair to others?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Would you rather be a leaf or a root?
A leaf, definitely.
Do you feel victory when your words cause pain?
Definitely not.
Would you prefer anonymity over notoriety?
I don't really know what either one of those means.
Does sin come from the heart or the mind? Do you feel there is vanity in charity?
Hello. Okay, I wasn't really expecting that, and that's funny that the Hat and Raptor has said hopefully there's no more other trippy shit like the astronaut. Okay. I thought that said baneful. A beautiful woman sat by a river. A witch approached and told the woman she was to have a child. The woman began to cry with joy, but the joy turned to fear. She could not stop crying. Fear turned to sadness. The woman continued to cry. She cried for months, hardly sleeping, until the child was born. But the crying had aged the woman, and she was no longer beautiful. When he was old enough, her son climbed the mountain to find the home of the witch. Ouch. He asked her if she could make his mother beautiful again. The witch asked the boy many questions. After hearing the answers, the witch told the boy she had lied to the mother about her child. The boy disappeared, and the mother was beautiful again. Wait, what? The witch asked the boy many questions. After hearing the answers, the witch told the boy she had lied to the mother about her child. The boy disappeared, and the mother was beautiful again. Someone just kidnapped her child into the depths of hell? Like, what is happening?
Ethan, the point of life is not to rock the boat. Just try to get along. Stop living in your head. Do something real. That's what people respond to. Reality.
Okay, don't tell a kid that, though. Let them be a child, damn. But she got a point, too. Was this the one I just read? Wait. All of a sudden, there's two of them. Okay, so we read that one. Alright. Whoops. My bad. Note from Ethan's mother. Ethan, honey, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I want you to keep this note and read it every time I lose my temper. I don't mean it, and no, I got a snake's tongue. You're my little guy, my precious being. You just gotta pull your head out of them clouds, okay? I thought she was gonna tell him to pull his head out of his ass. It's like, what the fudge? Yeah, but the mother also said that he needed punished. So she's not the best mother, and I don't believe that. What else is over here? Now there's so much land that I'm confused. Alright. Oops. Got smacked in the head by a twig. Let's go up here. I know earlier when I was playing, I landed upon a cemetery, but I don't know if I'll end up there now, since I'm clear out here. And the lady took me to a tent. May take a while before we get anywhere. A lot of land. I'm a little lost. I need to get back on the trail. What's this? Stump. Wow. It's really cool though, and it's really pretty. But I don't know how to get back to where I was. Wait a minute. Oh, here's the cemetery. Okay, we did make it there. And beyond this, I have no clue what goes on. So let's look out here a little bit, because I remember that there's clues out here somewhere. Ew. A crow carcass. Blood is paint. Ritual. Crow's killed. So he hasn't quite figured out what that is. It's a giant question mark. Let's try to get him intact here. Oh my lord. There we go. Oh, congratulations. It's a big ball of nothingness. Oh no, wait. There's something there. It's a body. Oh. Somebody got killed. That's in that one room I was in, but I didn't see the body, but it was also dark. Okay. Because I remember that little fountain thing with the crow. Okay, let's see what else is out here. Inspect that. Mortar trowel, pile of bricks. Worked, dropped, interrupted. So many questions. It's a wheelbarrow. Yeah, I figured that. Alright, so we're not going to go past this until we figure it out. Because obviously it's a puzzle. Signs of a struggle. Several different footprints. Blood, human crow. Crows keep coming up. Bloodstain. Bunch of graves. We're about to go down there. And brace ourselves. I think it's this door over here. Okay. Oh no. There's another one somewhere, I believe. Because there's two doors. Alright. Let's get out of here. That wasn't the thing I was thinking of. There's another door somewhere. Let's see. It's over here. I'm not trying to leave this area though until this puzzle is completed. I don't want to do any more backtracking. Where is it? I think it was by the wheelbarrow, but I don't remember where that's at, so that's not very helpful. Okay, here we go. It's over here somewhere then. Can't remember which one you can get in though. Ah, this must be it. But like, I can't see. Something with this crow. Crow. Okay. Well, come on. Put yourself together, bro. There we go. Crow. So there's crow out one of these things. Okay. And this literally does nothing, so like I can't see it, but I bet that's where the guy is at. Is down here somewhere. Okay. Let's go find this crow. It's over here. Oh. Burnt matches, oil can, spilled oil, round stain, oil lamp. Oil lamp. Alright. The oil lamp is where? I don't know where that is. Well, that's not helpful. Okay, well, let's go find this crow. Which was by one of these things. See, here's one. I don't see a crow though. Like, why would a crow be involved? There's not one there. I don't see a crow there. There's a lot of these things. I don't see one there. Oh, Jesus. It's this one. Haha! I wonder if we need it for down there. Because I just picked it up like it was nothing. So maybe it wasn't a dead crow like I thought. Alright. Fix. Does that turn on the light? Oh boy. Whoa! Yes! Oh, there's the body. Wonder if the oil can's down here. I don't see it though. Okay. There's two things to inspect. Cause of death. Chest wound. No blood. Postpartum, whatever. Minimal bleeding. Shallow. Back wound? Single attacker? Multiple attackers? Hold on, we'll touch that in a minute. Another crow. Okay, so we gotta do like the last time and find all this and keep touching this dead body. Gotcha. Okay. There's an oil can missing somewhere. I don't know where though. It's creepy down here. Alright. We have an oil can somewhere that we need to find. And it almost looks like it's in another building. Yeah, I have no idea where that's at. There's a place up here. I wonder if it would be in here. I wonder if we can get in here. Or is this the church? Like a hallway or... Ah! It didn't even look that big. What the hell? There it is. Okay. Got the oil lamp going. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. Oh, because there's no stairs that go up there. Alright. Okay. Oh, there's a, I remember there was gasoline or something. That's how we got into this whole oil lamp thing. Which I think is down here. Somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. This is dagger. Ah. Okay. Now where was that? There it is. There we go. 2 mysteries solved. See if he shows anything else. Okay. Haha. It's one of those where I gotta move and see what's going on, huh? Alright. Fire looks really cool like that, though. Alright. Uh-oh. Am I gonna have to try to figure out what order these are in again? That's gonna suck monkey balls. What's happening here? Oh, thought she was gonna punch him. It's just a lantern in her hand. Never mind then. Moving on. Okay. Is this the mom? Or is this someone else? That looks like Travis. He's not dead yet. Alright, so... confused. It doesn't have the option to switch them around yet, so there must be one I'm missing. Okay. Ah, there's another one down here. Alright. I don't know. I mean, they all look fine right there. Two. Three. I don't know, because they don't make any sense. And then, I swear, this one would be like the last one, I would think. 5. See what we got.
You know he's harmless. You know this is wrong.
Chad.
Okay, that's 1. Apparently, I got none of them right. Alright. Maybe this is... 2. Three.
You know he's harmless. You know this is wrong.
Chad.
Gotta be kidding me. We'll figure this out. It's up here. So I wonder if that's the dad. Alright. Let's go down here. Mausoleum is 2. Three. Four, possibly. Okay, let's see if that does it.
Our boy. Chad is putting our boy in that crypt.
There we go.
And bricking him up. Giving him to the sleeper. Forever.
That made my brain hurt.
You know he's harmless. You know this is wrong.
Chad, finish those bricks before he wakes up. Chad, let me see it.
Get the hell away from me. This is Dale's fault.
Ethan stabbed him.
You should have been helping.
Go, Ethan!
Dale's weak. He always has been.
You're right. He is weak.
Chad, get off of him! He's your brother! Get off of him!
Yet you're gonna kill your own son? What the fuck, lady? This woman be pissing me off. Please tell me you got out. Run, 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 kid, run. Okay. I think he's out.
What the hell's going on? Where's Ethan?
The one who sleeps must not sleep. Your Uncle Chad is dead.
They just be killing everybody in the family.
Ethan.
Holy. Okay. That was trippy shit.
It's not right. Ethan's our boy.
Dad, I need to get into the mine.
What? Mine? My key. I don't have it.
I guess I'll use the tunnel near the gate. Just keep Mom away from me, all right? She's sick. You're all sick.
Wow.
The sleeper must not sleep. Ethan disturbed something. Whatever it was, it got out, into the air, and into the minds of his family.
That's trippy shit. Okay. Well, we got that puzzle done with. Poor Ethan. Please tell me you're alive. Now, what's beyond this point? I have no idea. So let's just check out around here. I wonder if this takes us back anywhere. Last thing I want to do is backtrack. I didn't realize how long this video was, so I'm going to end the video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.